Well, hi everybody. It's Castaway Girl 7, and I have good news. My husband made it through the surgery just great. He had a rough first or second day, but he came home Saturday after a week in the hospital. Oh, wow. It was tough on both of us. But needless to say, I'm back at work, and I decided I would jump into my earring drawers and pull out some interesting earrings and offer them to you at some great prices because it's liquidation time. I have to make room for more inventory. And I have some cool stuff here. Some sterling, some maybe crystals, some real funky jewelry, all kinds of stuff. Real pretty, unique, contemporary, vintage, you name it. So let's get started. And I'm just going to dive in and grab a piece and start out with these wild ones right here. These are snakes that look like they're biting your earlobe, and they're lightweight. You can hear that. They're hollow inside. They're just plain metal, but they're really cool looking, and obviously for pierced ears. And I think I had them on eBay for $15, and I'm offering them to you today for $5. So there you go. And they're about 2.5 inches long. And then in the long category, we're going to go with a name. These are Bauble Bar. And Bauble Bar says it on the back of the, if you pull the, I'm not going to take the time because you know we have a lot to go through here. But these are all gold little beads. And the fringe is gold seed beads. And they're really cool looking. And they are, I think they're about, let's see, I can't remember. They're 3 inches long. They're a statement, aren't they? And they're Bauble Bar, and I think they're on for $18, but I'm going to offer them today for $5 also. So take advantage, guys. Take advantage of this sale. Okay. I'm going from the left. I'll just skip around, but these are really pretty. These are what I call headlight. And they're like, what would you call this color? Topaz, or maybe a darker color than that. I'm not really sure. They're clips, they're vintage. I don't think they say anything. So these are clip-on. There's the side. They actually have prongs. They're prong set, and they're very, very vintage and very cool for $15, and I'm going to offer them for $5 also. I think they're really pretty. There's some on here that will be less, and there are some here that will be more. So just bear with me. Okay, here's a patriotic. We got Memorial Day coming around the corner. And if you're going to a barbecue or going to the beach or going somewhere, here's a cute little pair of dangle, red, white, and blue, silver tone, rhinestones, enamel earrings. And they're cute. They're a bow in red, white, and blue. And I'm going to say $1. How about that? Woohoo. That's good, because I know I haven't listed higher than that. Okay, let's see. And these are pretty. Speaking of beach, these are Powa shells. Look at the shine and glitter on, not glitter, but glossy, iridescent. And they are, that's the back. You can actually see it through there too. It's like on both sides. And they put the clip on the shell. They're beautiful, but they're polished on this side with gold trim. And they're just a really pretty, pretty, pretty earring. And I don't remember what I have them listed for, but it's up there a bit because they're unusual. And I'm gonna say $5 on those too. Oh gosh. But I gotta move my inventory, so you're gonna benefit from it. Oh, let's see. Here, let's have some fun. These are fun. I don't know. I think I did a video on these, and I don't know if you saw it or not, but these are just really fun. They're just little dangles, and they're fish, like when you go to the store and you buy goldfish in a bag. And they look like, the one looks like a shark, doesn't it? And there's a yellow fish and an orange fish, and they're pierced. And I'm gonna say $1 for the fish. Oh, and they're stuck on my glove. They don't want to let go. Okay. And speaking of funky, how about these? I don't know if any of you have seen these before, but these are really cute. These are brand new. Hello, beautiful. And it is I guess it's supposed to be a margarita because it's got like a wedge on the side and I don't know, there's a flamingo straw. Do you see that right there? Isn't that fun? And it's all sequins, and the back is felt, and they scratch the price, and I don't think I can read it, and I don't think you can either. I don't know, but I'm gonna say $3. They are really fun for the summer. Definitely a conversation starter. Flamingo straw. Now, if you want to purchase any of these, please give me a timestamp and maybe a brief description and the price I quoted so that I will be able to find them and know which ones you're talking about. Now I'm going to get into a little bit more. These are cool. These are just, oh, there's that word that I don't want to say all the time. If I can pick this up, it would be really good. These are CZs on sterling, and they are studs. Do you see that? But they're a good size stud. They're, so you can see it in my hand. They're pretty big, but they're sterling with, so it's vermeil with gold coating, and it says on the back STG on the back of the earring, and in an oval, and I Google lens that, and that means sterling. So they are marked sterling, and they are CZs, and they are a good size. They're really pretty. I'm gonna say $15 on those. And you know the price of silver today was over $85. Wow, amazing. It jumped way up again. So that's a deal. That's a deal. And okay, I have, let's see, how about if we do these? These are really pretty. These are vintage, and they're pastel, pearly things. I don't know if they're real pearls or not. They're kind of funky shapes, so I don't know, but there's like a mint green, a pink, a white, ivory. I don't see anything. Okay, but these are definitely old. These could be Hong Kong, maybe Japan. And I'm gonna say, you ready? $3. Hey, if anybody's new, welcome to Castaway Girl 7. We have fun here, great deals and crazy videos. I'm doing some AI. Did you see them? I'm throwing them in like with a previously recorded video. I'm throwing in something that says, what would you like this to do? And so I tried some stuff like models wearing the jewelry, which accents it better, and they look really cool. So look at these. These are cute. Little red hearts. And on silver tone, I believe. And they still have some kind of thing in there. And they say something. See that? Hang on, let me see what it is. Oh, they're Best. Best, I have a lot of stuff by Best. They make unique jewelry, pretty jewelry. Little hearts, they're kind of Western. And I'm gonna say $3 on those. They're cute. And let's see, what are these? These I think have some writing on them. I think these are, believe it or not, they're just a real pretty sheen pearl button, but they say something on the end of the thing, and I happen to know what they say because I have had these for a little while, and I guess they're older, so they're screw back, so you can adjust the the tightness, which is nice. But can you see that writing on there? It says Richelieu, and Richelieu is, if you Google them, are a very desirable brand, but they, especially for their really fancy earrings, they go for $100 or more. But these are just their simple button earrings, and I'm going to give you a real deal and say $5 for a Richelieu pearl button. Wow. And I'm feeling the pain. No, just saying that, having fun. These are pretty. Look at these. These are old. I don't know if these say anything. They are, look at this. They're pearl, AB crystal, a pink pearl, AB crystal, cages, or not cages, but ornate findings, and a lighter color pearl, and they're clips, so they're dangles. Aren't they pretty? I'm gonna give you a real good deal on those. And I know I had these on for much higher because the style and what Google Lens told me, similar, not the same, but similar to this, were selling for much higher. And I'm gonna say, I think I had them on for 18. I'm gonna say 5. And hey, look at these guys. What do you think about this? These are great. Look at these. These are lightweight because they're hollow. Silver tone, I believe. Let me see, are they magnetic? A little bit, not a lot. I don't know. They might be silver plate. Could very well be. They're very old. They're pierced. And their trunks are up, so you know what that means. Good luck to the wearer of these earrings. And they're a decent size. You know, they're like, oh, let's see. Look at that. They're 1.5 inches dangling. So cool, very cool. I'm going to say $5 on those. Those are very unique and very nice. Not cool, nice, very nice. And here's a style that's real popular still to this day. It used to be real popular, I think, in the 60s and stuff, the door knockers. And they're like, these are like tortoise. I'm sure it's faux, I would imagine. But it's, they're pierced. And they're, they have this gold chevron type thing. And they're a nice size. And I'm gonna say 5 on those. I know I have them way higher than that. So I'm going less than half price on these, just an FYI. Now here's a pair of fun earrings. It's getting to be summertime. Look at these pineapples. They're all little tiny seed beads and rhinestones and enamel painted. There's the back. Don't think it says anything. They're just cute little, they're big too. Let's see. So they definitely are conversation. That's without the dangle. They're 1.25 inches. So they're probably about, dangling from your ear, probably about 1.5 inches. And I'm gonna say for $1. Oh, somebody doesn't grab those. And I'm gonna give you another deal. Here's another deal. These are Western. There's a little leather piece in here. It might be faux, I'm not sure. And a faux turquoise, but it's like a sheriff's badge with a horseshoe. And they are so cute. Look at them. They are adorable. And they are really long, I think. Let's see. From the top, yeah, they're 2 inches. Yeah, that's a good size for a dangle. And so for you folks who like the country western or southwest, there you go, $3. $3. And look at these. These are art glass on threaders. And they're in a cage. Can you see that? They almost look like marbles. They're really pretty. Can you? I don't know. I think you can see them pretty well. I've got to speed this up. I don't know if we're going to finish this. We're at 15 minutes. Hope you're enjoying it, at least. And even if you're just watching, glad to have you here. And if you're buying, I'm really glad to have you here. Oh, anyhow, $3, I'm going to say. Wow. I think that's a good deal. Here's more vintage. Vintage, look at these. Glamour personified. Aren't they cool? I don't see a name. But see the way they are in the back? They open with the foil. That's always a sign of a well-made, getting too close. A well-made earring. And they are prong set also. So that makes them really good. And I think I had these on for 20, believe it or not. And I'm gonna say, oof, $5. Gotta do it. I gotta do it. Gotta do it. Got it. Now there are some that I can't go quite that low because they are really, this is art. Arthur Pepper. Look at these. Oh my gosh. And he's on here somewhere, I think. Let me, I'll be right back so I can show you the cartouche. Okay, I'm back. And right there is the cartouche that says ART, which is the symbol for Arthur Pepper, the designer of very fine costume jewelry. And it's really cute because it has little blue turquoisey stones, pearls, hand-painted floral in the middle, and they're clips. And I gotta say 10 on these. These are like 25. Anyhow, that's Arthur Pepper. So we have a few in here that are gonna be a little higher, but not that many. Most of them are gonna be deals. Here's a deal. Let's say these are cute. Look at these. I don't even know what these are made of. These are so vintage. Oh my gosh. They have seed beads. I don't know if this is metal or I'm not sure what this material is. Yeah, I guess it's metal. And I think it says something. Let me see. Yes, it does. BED. What the heck? Hey guys, I'm gonna have to Google Lens this and tell you more about it. BED. You can look it up while stop the video for a second and look it up yourself. BED. I'll have to give you a price on those. Don't know. I'm gonna set them off to the side. I can't remember, and I didn't look any of these up on my eBay. Okay, now these, you've been probably looking at these. These are sterling and brass with real turquoise. These are special. See the two-tone silver? And that is real turquoise. And they're not signed, crazy as it sounds, but I did find a similar pair. And these are brass in the back, that are brass, and they're big. They're pretty big. See them in my hand? You can see how big they are. I have these on for 25, so I'm gonna say 10 on these because they are special. Okay, well, these are really cool. These are emerald green. They're glass. Don't get excited, they're not emeralds. If they were emeralds, I would not be selling them in this sale. I'd be taking them to, I don't know where, because they'd be big emeralds. But they're really pretty. They're pierced and they're dangle. A small one and then a larger one from the top to the bottom. And they're a prong set, and there's the side, and here is the back. And it has that foil again that makes it shine. Looks so pretty. Anyhow, they're quite beautiful. And I'm gonna say $5. Okay, now these I know are somebody signed. These are signed, and these are great. This guy makes really cool, very different earrings. Edgar Berebi, I think it's pronounced. And these are purple and gold, very lightweight, hammered. If you can see them there you go. And I'll turn it around and show you. They're signed. Is it on one or I think it might just be on one. There it is. Edgar. It just says Berebi with a trademark. And I think I had these on for 18. I'm gonna say $5. They're really wild cha-cha dangles. Black, these are really cool. Black and AB stone, AB crystals, and they just, they're like draping loops of stones. And it's very long, it's like almost 3 inches. And very pretty. Look at the way it changes color. I'm gonna go on $4. I can't bear to say 5 on those. They're too cool. Same goes for these. Talk about cha-chas. Ooh, this one is like spectacular. Let's see, how does it work? It's a clip. See the clip? And the clip is like a clear, round crystal with all these dangles and pearls and crystals. They're more lucite, you know, but it's really pretty. So they're clips, and they look like this. I'm not going to show you both of them. You can. I can't find the top. There it is. Anyhow, there it is. There's the top. But they're really, really pretty. And I'm going to say $5 on those. And ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. I don't know how many of you have ever seen these before, but these are the neatest things. Very lightweight. My parrots. My parrots. I don't have pierced ears, so I can't. I tried. I got infected 3 times, so I gave up. These are made from coconut. This is a coconut shell. And they are, I think they are signed. I'm not mistaken. Actually, I think they're not, but I Google Lensed them, and I found a pair of the same style, different colors, and different bird, but with the fringe, identical coconut, and they were $65 on the internet. And I think I had them for 20. They're hand painted, you can see that. And I'm gonna say 10 on these. They're pretty special. And oh, let's see. I think we'll make it. Here, let's do these. These are cool. These are either, I think, do they say something? I think they might. Yeah, they do. Let's see what this is. I can't remember anything. Oh, this is a brand of Dore, D-O-R-E, with an accent over the E, so they're French. Probably from France. And they're real pretty. They're clip-ons, they're vintage. They're kind of fall colors to me, which is nowhere near fall, but any time of the year is good to buy Christmas or anything. They're really pretty. So we got a designer earring here. For $5. Okay, here's another pair like similar, and these are signed too. These are white. They look like, I wonder if this is milk glass and crystal stones. And let me see what it says. Oh boy, West Germany. West Germany. Wow. Very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. Do I dare? $5. These are earrings that I have listed, and I go under people's prices. If I see them listed something similar or the same thing, if I see something listed, this is my little tidbit. If I see them listed for like $25 or whatever, I'll say 20 or 15 just to see if I can sell them faster. But it doesn't always work, but you can try. These are really cool. These are itty bitty little clips. Now let me see something. Do they say something? I need my loop. I can't read. I don't see anything, but I gotta get up close so you can. I'll put the magnifier over this. These are like a scene paint. I don't know if it's laminated or painted on, but they're very old, so I'm thinking it's painted, but I'm gonna check that out. And I don't remember what these. I'm going to get back to you on these. These are pretty special. I'm going to get back to you on those. I'll have the information on the screen and the price. Okay, and these are cool. These are made from wood, and they are not signed. but they're hand painted, and that's like a, I don't know what it is. It's a whale. Is it a whale? And some stars. It's kind of funky. It reminds me of Peter Max. You know, just how many of you am I showing my age? Peter Max. Anyhow, oh, just knocked you over. Just knocked you over. They're very, very neat, and they're pierced. They dangle, as you can see. And I'm gonna say hand painted on wood, not signed. I'm gonna say $3 on those. And these are really cool. I love these. These look like, remind me of a shield. These are very cool. They look like amber, but they're not. And they're clips. And they're lightweight metal. So they're not real heavy on your ear. But the stone, oh, there's my husband coming in from the line. He is walking around. He's doing quite well. And there's a black enamel underneath with rhinestones. They're just really dramatic and really neat earrings. So I am going to say $5 on those. Those are very special. And my last ones are paper. They are paper earrings with pearls. And they're clips. Somebody made these. They are green and white. And they've been, I guess, what do you call that process? To harden them up. Somebody help me with that word that I'm thinking of. Put it in the comments. Please comment. I need your comments. Comments help the algorithm and push the video out to people. Although some of you probably would like to keep it a secret that I do these great prizes. But anyhow, whatever. This is what they look like. And they're big. I'm going to show you. They're really big. They're 2 inches and 2 by 2 inches. They're real big. And these remind me of, I always say there's these type of earrings that remind me of Lady Sings the Blues, the movie with Diana Ross. And that's what these remind me of. So, anyhow, I'm going to say $5 on those. Paper earrings, kind of cool. And that's it, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. And keep watching my shorts and my AI shorts. They're really fun. The AIs are funny. Enjoy. Bye.